So you reported only 4% exhibit any signs of psychosis. Is very encouraging. Is that what he's doing here, checking up on me? Once you've completed your review of the men in Switzerland, rest for a day or two, then I need you to return to Prague to check on our assets there. Contact Madame Photograph. She will provide you with everything required before you arrive. Ah! Dr. Karl Sigismund Freud. Can't tell you how over the moon excited I am by the results we're seeing from our research here at BH facility. Digging into human DNA's acceptance of nanotech is well beyond anything we did at TYM. Oh, they're connected to Taoyi Young Medical? Should hear more often to see these spectacular results firsthand. Oh. Cipra. Being sent to Prague to track down 69884 free. Apparently she's my Mexican. Of course she'd lose control over her. Wait, what? What? There's another one here. This feels like part 2 of the 3 parts. It feels like part 2 of the 3 parts. Sigismund Dijkstra? Oh, if only. If only, Huthor. Seriously, I would... If, let's say there's a surprise magical announcement and they have Witcher 4 ready for us, or new Witcher 3 DLC, I don't care what game we're playing. We are pausing it and the stream is going to be Witcher territory for the next year and a half.
Access granted.
Ah. Sidboy, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate you enjoying it. Gotta follow automatically because you're playing this. Well, that's an easy entry. Have you played the rest of the series? I have played Deus Ex 1 and Deus Ex Human Revolution. I was advised not to do Invisible War. So that's why we were actually just talking about the differences between the previous ones and this one. To Madame Photograph. We've received the last surveillance package running the unknowns of photographs. If anything pertinent hits, we'll update you with the actions. The Watcher will handle the main subject. Keep trailing the girl. The Watcher, okay. From occasional visitors to Madame Photograph. Regards to the main subject in particular, I'll need medical records, reports, everything. I have the Watcher for those. Okay, leave them somewhere safe. Storage unit is my preference. Clean the apartment, get yourself a hotel. Refrigerator to be stocked with an assortment of organic juices. Goddamn travelers dry me out. Operation compromised. Visitors public domain. Extract visitor to safe side Bravo ASAP. Visitor resist. Retire visitor. Report said. She killed him? He's the visitor. Vadim Orlov, and she killed him because he resisted going somewhere? Oh. Hey there, Fub. Nice to have you in here. And yeah, MC2 or MC squared. MC hypercubed? Thank you so much for being here. Wait, was that a... Oh, that's how I got... I did all this with stacking those and I didn't even realize I could just jump these. Okay, I think we've explored this then. What is closest? I think talking to Johnny Gunn, right? Because we need to go that direction. Yeah. You'd not like Invisible War, however, if you like story, it's okay. Maps are narrow, short, highly detailed. The time was put out, nothing like these current ones. Yeah, I like story. I go for a story, actually. Wow, look at that tanking FPS. I like story, but so far, basically, the way I run this channel is I get suggestions from our local snobs, our local snob scribers. Ooh, I'm sorry, it's called Hemingway. I have to go in there. And they basically suggest me the most entertaining way to experience games. Like, I don't even remember who first clued me into playing Dark Souls, but I was happy that I did. And the same with the Witcher Saga. I would... Fair enough, that was idiotic. But yeah, the same with the Witcher Saga. I would have never have played it, really. I think it was Huthor that mainly clued us in on that one. It's not a streaming game, that's for sure. Oh, that's interesting. What would you say makes Invisible War unsuitable for streaming? I mean, I tend to struggle with games that are suitable for streaming and not suitable for streaming to begin with. Like, oh, a limb oh, right, the old limb clinic. I've been there.
Panzer bastards.
Okay, that is amazing when it comes to art. Why have I never been in here? Ah.
That's all.
Okay, wait, what? Why is there a point of interest? Did you see that? I'm gonna quick save. It lists a point of interest for me.
To see what these
Oh,
bugs have
no,
done.
that's the one on the other side of the map, so that we need to go through here to get to the point of interest. Okay. Never mind that. Let's head back to what we were doing, which was go here. Okay, let's double check. This is the murder investigation, where we need to talk to Johnny Gunn, who's married to Angela Gunn, the victim. So they're pinning it on him, but we have our suspicions that it is not him.
They always seem to come out smelling like a hose. Stick it out with them.
Oh, we already explored all of this, did we now? We did. Okay, good. That makes this easy. Oh, it was this one. Yep. Okay. It says boring, even the side quests are just too linear? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be interesting. I can agree with that, yeah. If it's just, you know, go from A to B to C to D, then that's not interesting enough. There needs to be a little bit of choice and argumentation of choice. Dark Souls, that be you? Yeah, there we go. That'd probably be you, Jaxus, yeah. Choice you make really affect the game at all. Killing Anna Navarre in the first one causes problems, yeah. Which I loved. Doing the Invisible War, well, nothing happens? Ugh. Couple of lackluster game mechanics.
Where
See,
you going?
see, that explains it, because I loved the,
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker
I loved that choice of Anne Navarro. Because, I mean, it's on YouTube, actually, my reaction to that. Just realizing that you can actually choose something
Bring
else.
anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
Well, now.
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
I condone, suspect. I don't think he killed her. Confronting is a little bit too harsh. I don't suspect him at all.
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
See, the reason why I don't think so is because he was right-handed. The murder was left-handed. It's like how Dark Souls 2 is a good game, it's just not a really proper entry in Dark Souls series. say it's a legitimate entry, just a subpar one. I agree with Huther actually. I think it's okay. It's been especially since Paul works for NSF. Yes. Guys prefer DS2 over DS1? Yep. Well, yeah, it's only look. Don't talk to here's the thing. Don't talk to Huther about Triss in Witcher. Don't talk to Jaxus about Dark Souls 2. Those are the rules.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, you should show
You
some
could still
respect.
show some respect for the dead.
You misinterpreted something. Angie's not the one I mean to be disrespectful to. You are. How I react
Nice.
to my ex-wife murder in front of you, the man accusing me of it, and how I react later when I'm alone, are two different things.
So the moment I leave, you're gonna start grieving, is that it?
Maybe. It's between me and Angela.
Yeah, is that a bell tower patch?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
Oh. I'm gonna taunt him.
I'm familiar with their retirement plan. Looks like they're treating you real well, Johnny.
Fuck you. I was in New South Wales, man. Hell, I'm still there. Probably gonna spend the rest of my life trying
Wow,
to get
that's
out.
badly written.
See,
I'm still
this
there,
is the
man.
price a man pays to no longer take orders. And something tells me you're not paying it.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me.
Omega?
But, Bell Tower wasn't all that big
Mega
on choice.
Alpha? Okay.
Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
I
Parents
didn't
were supposed to be
choose
grateful.
to be augmented.
Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I could
Sorry, I'll
walk
catch up
through
with chat in
fire,
a moment. I'm trying to keep
but
my
sand
attention on
won't
this.
stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is
He's
so
innocent.
much greater.
He wouldn't leave a fingerprint.
And then they told me what they want me to do and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. That's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me
Okay, that
here.
is beautiful irony.
Or you still think I killed Angela?
Indeed, being a good killer is what saved him. Okay, let's catch up. In fact, don't talk to me Dark Souls 2 Scholars for a sin. Important distinction to make. Ooh. Don't talk to me even about Fight Club. Super Boy, don't talk about Fight Club. Exactly with her. Wow, Jax is really getting in there for the violence, aren't you? Didn't come here to arrest or absolve you, only to ask questions. You know what? No, our Adam sympathizes.
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
He's got a bit of a young Jack Nicholson thing going, don't you think?
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Pike.
Wait, he is left-handed. He is left-handed.
Need more beer. Why don't they deliver?
Deadly infectious diseases are at the
Just kidding. That would just be so amazing. He is left-handed, however, but I think the idea with the fingerprints holds up. Wait, what is this? Who's bothering me, and why didn't I turn my phone off? Oh, that is, of course, the email for Sven following. There. Fub! Oh, that food looks delicious, Fub. Making me hungry now. Fub, I would love that recipe if you can send it.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99
I
bottles
said Dark
of
Souls stinks is an
beer.
awful game. Ooh. Read another book you went with Triss because she's hotter. That is a good informed decision. We already did the compelling evidence. I think I may have found enough to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder, at least enough to let Montag know what fits and what doesn't. We haven't found enough at all, but sure, fine. Let's
Ursa life is bullshit.
let's head back.
Come out smelling like a rose.
Hi, kitty.
You know,
Come to distract me while I play games, kitty.
Come on.
Hi, little man. Hi, little kitty.
Nice outfit.
Aw.
Hope all your paperwork is in order.
Of course, officer.
Hi, little kitty.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it.
Would have been amazing if I
Everything
pulled out a
checks
proper
out.
handgun,
You're
shot him,
free
just
to
walked
go.
out, and then quick saved. That would be amazing. You know what? I'm done with going the AUG route. By the way, Coghead, we're gonna go natural.
It's over.
That way. Yes, please. Wow, Jexes. Wow. But yeah, actually, I can see Scabramo's point. Triss is generally a little bit more colorful, a little bit more upbeat, and Yen really is a bit more downcast. But although I like it that Triss is a little bit more youthful, just a little bit more childish, while as
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order.
This is bullshit.
but Yen was a little bit more
Impressive
adult.
credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
Although I'm starting to see Huthor's point now that I'm reading finishing up the books a little bit more and seeing the things that Triss does.
Nothing to report on these
This can't be happening to me.
Well, we still know extremely little. Did she kill her? Hold on, look. There's a witness,
Something is going to push them into
and
attacking
that
us.
witness just so happens to be here. There's glasses we found. She killed her, didn't she?
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
No, about the case.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
I think
Before we
Daria
go
killed
any
her.
further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
There is no recipe, just coughed meatballs and mincemeat from a butcher, stewed in tomato sauce with paprika, some onion, garlic, smoked bacon, with some herbs in a drawer and put them in the sauce, along with some cinnamon, because of kofta. Rice was steamed in water with thyme. Oh. That does sound delicious though, Fub. Why did I mention the Trisvian? Why?
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and
Impression being qualified, that's me.
you and me. Because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
That's not about the case.
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
I might should go through that a second time. Wow.
People hold a hell of a grudge against AUGs. Ever since
Exactly,
the incident.
Jexus.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
Okay.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Maybe he's just looking
The
for any
witness
chance
is
to
the
do it
killer.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
I'm calling it now. Here's why I'm calling it. Several reasons. One, they keep saying his. They're constantly focusing on the killer being a man, which is, I think, a means to distract me from the evidence. Now, we could have deduced that he was left-handed, and we saw Johnny Gunn being left-handed. That could have, helped you leap to conclusions. I had to worm out of him that he didn't have fingerprints. So you could easily be tempted into believing that Johnny Gunn was a murderer. I find it very suspicious that Daria is just there, happens to see anything, doesn't want to talk to anybody, and just wants to get you away somehow, and wants to get your information. I don't know.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh. A fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Really? There's no option for me to say, he doesn't have fingerprints?
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit?
Yeah, not in your shoulder.
Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know.
Right shoulder, again, left-handed.
There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street.
Oh, we're looking into that.
Station. Who knows?
Still calling Daria.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now don't get me wrong, I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just...
Get Bob Page in the case? Oh, yes.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who.
Maggie Chow? Who's that one again?
10 times more trouble than he's worth.
Sounds familiar. I know I've spoken with her in game.
Something big, something like murder. Well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
By the way, this does focus on a complaint that I'd have with Mankind Divided over Human Revolution, where, again, that disjointed effect, because just now we had that whole section of sneaking. We had a heist section in the Palisade Bank. Then we had the Golem City sneak around in enemy territory, that little Metal Gear Solid stealthy type of action. Okay, fun. Now suddenly we're in LA Noire playing murder mystery detective. It's just a little... It doesn't seem coherent.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
No, I think she's lying.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me.
Nice.
Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
This problem with open world games, side quests are required to make the world come alive, don't necessarily mesh well the main quest. I don't know though, Jexus. Again, here I go with my own little hobby horse of Witcher 3, but there it worked out for some reason, because the side quests were more clearly their own separate story, but they still fit in with the major theme. They were still generally, you were being hired as a witcher to do witchery things. With this, it's more, why would Adam Jensen, Interpol agent, do this? That seems just weird.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife.
But Daria, on the
Riot
other hand,
police use EMPs to